Hello crochet lovers and welcome to my YouTube channel Spaß mit Faden. Today I want to show you how you can crochet this beautiful blanket right here. I crocheted my blanket for a baby and as you can see it turned out very beautiful. You can crochet your beautiful blanket with wool scraps actually, and if you have as many leftover wool as I do, you can just switch in each round or in each second round your yarn color and then just crochet along. This pattern is actually very easy because we start to crochet with a granny square that gets always bigger. As you can see, it turned out very beautiful, and as I told you, you can crochet your blanket in any size and length that you prefer. Before we now start to crochet, I want to tell you that I just opened my own Etsy shop. There you can find now more than 90 crochet PDFs that you can download for a very small price. Please check out the description box of this video if you love crocheting as much as I do. There you can find a link for my Etsy shop, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel Spaß mit Faden so that we can crochet more often together. And we want to start to crochet now our beautiful blanket. To crochet now together with me your beautiful blanket, you will first of course need some yarn and a lot of wool scraps. I have a lot of them. You will need a 4.5mm crochet hook, but you can crochet your blanket actually with any crochet hook that you like, some scissors and a yarn needle. As always, I really hope that you enjoy to crochet now together with me. We now want to start to crochet our little blanket by creating a slip knot first. Then we want to insert our hook into our slip knot and pull our slip knot tight. We then want to crochet in total first 4 chains. For a chain, you always yarn over and pull your yarn through the loop on your hook. This was my first, my second, my third and my fourth chain. Now that I crocheted 4 chains, I want to close these 4 chains together to a little circle by stitching onto my first chain and crocheting a slip stitch. Now that I crocheted my slip stitch, I want to crochet 5 chains. This is my first, second, third, fourth and my 5th chain, and these 5 chains here replace our first double crochet and 2 chains. Then you want to crochet into your magic ring in total first 3 double crochets. This is my first double crochet, my second and my third double crochet, and now that you crocheted your 3 double crochets, you want to chain 2. This with the 3 double crochets and the 2 chains, this pattern, we want to repeat in total for 3 times. I already crocheted 1 time, so I now insert my hook again into this little circle and crochet again 3 double crochets. This was my second and my third double crochet. And then I want to crochet 2 chains again, and 1 time I have to repeat this pattern now again. This means I insert my hook into this little circle and crochet 3 double crochets and 2 chains again. Then you want to insert your hook into that little circle and crochet 2 more double crochets. As I told you, the 5 chains in the beginning replace our first double crochet and 2 chains. What you now want to do is to insert your hook on top of that third chain that you crocheted and crochet there 1 slip stitch to join this last round and to complete round number 1. We now want to continue to crochet round number 2. What we now want to do to start round number 2 is to crochet first into this very first corner space right here 1 slip stitch so that we can start to crochet in our corner space. You want to start to crochet now by crocheting first 5 chains. This is my third, 4th and my 5th chain. Then these 5 chains here replace again our first double crochet and 2 chains. You want to crochet now into your first corner space 2 double crochets. This is my first and my second double crochet. Now that we crocheted our 2 double crochets, what you want to do is to crochet on top of each of your 3 stitches right here in between your corner spaces 1 double crochet. This very first stitch here can hide itself. Just make sure to pull your last crocheted stitch a little bit to the right and then crochet on top of each of your double crochets of the previous round 1 double crochet. As I told you, it should be 3 in this round. Once you crocheted your 3 double crochets along the row, you now want to crochet into your corner spaces always 2 double crochets, 2 chains and 2 double crochets. Then again you have your 3 double crochets in between your corner spaces. You want to crochet on top of each of them 1 double crochet, and then again you should be at a corner space right here. As I told you, into your corner spaces you always crochet 2 double crochets, 2 chains and 2 double crochets. Once you've done that, you again have have your 3 double crochets along the row. You want to insert your hook on top of each of them and crochet 1 double crochet on top of them. And now I'm already at my last corner space. There I want to crochet again 2 double crochets, 2 chains and 2 double crochets. Once you're done, you have now the end of your round, as you can see, and there should be 3 stitches as well. This means there I have again 3 double crochets where I have to insert my hook on top of each of them and crochet 1 double crochet on top of them. Please make sure to don't forget your last stitch right here. It should be, as I told you, 3 double crochets along the row again. You want to insert your hook on top of the last stitch as well and crochet your last double crochet. What we now want to do to complete the very first corner space is to insert our hook into the very first space that we crocheted right here into that very first corner space and crochet there 1 double crochet. What we now want to do is to insert our hook on top of the third chain that we crocheted and crochet there again with slip stitch to complete round number 2. You now want to crochet each following round exactly in the same pattern that we already crocheted in round number 2. What I now want to do first is to again insert my hook first into that very first corner space, and I want to change the color of my yarn now. For this I just laid a new yarn color over my left hand onto my pointing finger, grab it up with my hook and complete to crochet my slip stitch with my second yarn color. Then again I want to crochet first 5 chains. This is my 4th and my 5th chain, and after my 5 chains I always want to crochet into that very first corner space 2 double crochets. You start your rounds and you complete your rounds in the exact same way that we've already done in round number 2. Then you want to insert your hook again on top of each of your stitches and crochet 1 double crochet on top of them. In this third round there should be 7 double crochets in between your corner spaces. In the following rounds there will be of course more double crochets because we always increase in our corner spaces. Now you want to crochet into your corner spaces again 2 double crochets, 2 chains and 2 double crochets. And this is actually all you have to do to crochet your beautiful blanket. The second round, as I told you, always repeats itself now. There is nothing that changes except of the amount of stitches in between your corner spaces. Once you're at the end of your round, you always crochet 1 double crochet into the very first corner space that you had and close your round with 1 slip stitch on top of the third chain that you crocheted. And I really hope that you can make your granny square now as big as you want as a blanket, and I want to show you now the beautiful end result. You can now decide on your own how big you want your blanket to be by just adding more rounds. I really hope that you enjoyed to crochet together with me, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel Spaß mit Faden so that we can crochet more often together. As always, I really hope that you enjoy crocheting.